Hi guys, my name is Chris and you're watching Wrestling Today. Let's take a look at WWE Fastlane 2023 results, winners, and Jade Cargill appears the first match. Undisputed WWE Tag Team Champions. The Judgment Day Damian Priest and Finn vs Cody Rhodes and Jay came out with new gear, in the form of blue tights, and I was surprised Cody Rhodes didn't really match him. Michael Cole actually brought up the history of both Cody Rhodes and Finn being former leaders of the Bullet Club. Jay hit a spear and Michael Cole went out of his way to say how big of a deal it was because of Roman Reigns' pending return. Damian Priest sold his leg throughout the match, which played into whether or not he'd cash in the Money in the Bank briefcase later. Jay kicked out of everything, even a briefcase shot from Rhea Ripley. Ultimately, Jay and Cody Rhodes hit a modified 1D, with a Cody Cutter, for the win. Let's move to the next match. Latino World Order vs Bobby Lashley and the Street Profits. The Street Profits continue to come out to their babyface theme, but there were not red cups. I won't believe they've developed a killer instinct until they switch to trap music. The majority of this match was 2-on-3, much like the famous Bash at the Beach match between NWO and WCW. The third man was revealed to be Carlito, who came out to different theme music but the same massive pop he received in Puerto Rico. Carlito made quick work of the Street Profits and picked up the win. The next story: after officially signing with the company on September 26, Jade Cargill made her debut for WWE at Fastlane on Saturday. Cargill rolled up to Indianapolis Gainbridge Fieldhouse in a Chevy Suburban and was immediately greeted by a smiling Triple H, who shook her hand and greeted her to WWE. Are you guys happy to finally see Jade Cargill in WWE? Let's move on to WWE Women's Championship. Sky vs Asuka vs Charlotte Flair. Desperate to maintain her role as leader of Damage Control, Bayley scoffed at Sky's request that she stay backstage during her title defense against Charlotte Flair and Asuka, and then directly involved herself in the closing moments of the bout. Unlike recent instances, though, the interference benefited the champion, with Bayley providing a distraction that took the referee's attention away from Asuka tapping out to Flair's figure 8. Sky launched herself from the top rope with a picture-perfect moonsault and pinned the Queen to win. The match was good, and the involvement of Bayley was essential to the story at play, but the action did become somewhat disjointed along the way. Luckily, the combatants recovered and executed the finish to perfection. The argument will be that Flair tapped out Asuka and should be the champion. We also saw the return of Pat McAfee. For those wondering, yes, LA Knight's pop was even bigger than John Cena. Jay's single street gear is so much better than Jimmy's, who is essentially wearing street clothes. The Bloodline spent an eternity getting heat on John Cena, but when he finally made the tag it led to an explosive pop and hot tag from LA Knight. By the end of LA Knight's comeback, all 4 stars were on the ground, leading to a Pavlovian "This is awesome" chant. In the end, Knight and Cena wins. After the match, LA Knight declined John Cena raising his hand, and instead raised Cena's hand. It was an awesome match. The main event was Last Man Standing for the World Heavyweight Championship. World Heavyweight Champion Seth Rollins settled his differences with Nakamura in grand fashion Saturday night, defeating him in a wild, chaotic last man standing match that spilled throughout the arena and culminated with the Visionary delivering a Falcon Arrow through a table on the floor. Rollins fought through considerable pain in his injured back and really established himself as the Workman's Champion. The feud between the two should be over at this point because Rollins has absorbed everything Nakamura had and beat him both times. Asking fans to buy into the Japanese superstar one more time would not make sense. As for who might be next for Rollins, look no further than Intercontinental Champion Gunther or someone like the monstrous Bronson Reed. That is, as long as there are no plans to run back a feud with the Judgment Day until Damian Priest is ready to cash in. Thanks for watching and please subscribe for fast WWE news and updates.